Hey, this is Quasi Jackson, just giving an extra message today. Normally I do the 1 minute video, but I thought about this about just in addition to what I said earlier about outlets. And once you find your outlet or outlets, it's easier for you to stay clear or out of people's affairs because you really don't have time. Not that you don't care as much, but your laser focus on your call and your own purpose. And I thought about how I've seen people who had businesses or not even had businesses, but they had ideas. And like, say, for example, I think I remember a person with they had took some jeans or something like that and spray painted them and customized them. And then when a single person said they liked them, then it was like, oh man, I can start a business doing jeans. Because their view was short-sighted. It was about quick money. And so what happens is you will start trying to sell something to people that don't really need it. Like you'll be trying to convince people that they need something that they really don't need. Like you'll be trying to sell a vacuum cleaner to a homeless person. It makes no sense that you will jeopardize your integrity. If you've established any integrity at all, you will jeopardize it when you are doing it just for the money and service not be a strong part of it. Like there has to be that service element. Like I want to sell this because I know people need X, Y, Z, and I'm going to give them the best quality or whatever that is. Now, I'm saying that from a standpoint of someone who is building business, so I am not the chief, as far as the people who can really tell this message on a higher level. But I know from experience that I've seen people who have compromised their integrity because they are hungry, and they've got to feed somebody something. A guy approached me at a store one time trying to sell me a CD, and my question to him was, I said, I noticed the sticker on there has parental guidance. And I said, and unfortunately, if I were to take that CD tonight and put it in this CD player, my children would be subject to that profanity, and I don't really want my kids subject to that. So then the guy he changed his story. He said, well, I got a gospel album on the way. I said, hey, I tell you what, why don't you give me your information? And when you drop that gospel album, something that my whole family can listen to, I'll take it. And then I go to start helping him. I said, hey, I've met guys that produce music. I said, not that I'm saying you're going to get in free, but at least I got some people who you can talk to that will get you going in the right direction. He didn't want it. If he had any integrity, he was compromising because he wanted to make $5 off of me, of which I was not willing to give him $5 once I saw the shiesty in him. There was something in me that kind of stirred up that made me go into protective mode. And I started thinking, my kids are in this car. If this dude does something crazy, he's jeopardizing everyone's safety. And so it was because whatever it was, he decided he wanted to be a rapper or whatever without a job that was funding it. Problem. You see, it wasn't, at this point, social media is booming. Like there's no excuse for him shuffling, standing at a gas station selling CDs when he could be doing it online quicker, or even going to like events and standing out there doing it, but not at a gas station at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. So it was just crazy. But I said all that to say, compromising integrity is never okay. I don't ever want anyone, like I've got a book. I don't want a homeless person. A homeless person getting my book in their hand is not necessarily going to get that person off the street. No, because I didn't come from homelessness. My book doesn't talk about me being homeless and then snapping out of it one day and then becoming a family man with a job, so on and so forth. I talk about dealing with anxiety, and I talk about becoming your own cheerleader, so on and so forth. For people who can afford the book, my book's $10. For people who can afford it, I think it'd be great for you if you can afford it. And that's what I'm saying. I would not jeopardize relationships and friendships because I gotta sell this book right now. My lights gonna get turned off. That's terrible management. Like I deserve to be in the dark. You know what I'm saying? My lights get turned on. I deserve what I get if I can't manage my money enough to take a dream that I have and take the proper steps, take my time and see it unfold. It's about once you find the outlet, do the outlet so well that people want to invest in you to see it come to fruition. That's what I believe will happen. Just keep chopping away at it, keep chopping away at it, and things are going to break. Testimony. I'm seeing things break. But think about it. I have on 2 years, for 2 years so far, I recorded a single video every day for 2 years. So that is virtually almost 700 or 800 posts in YouTube just off of daily motivation. Think about that, 700 to 800. Then I have an additional 275, 280 posts with me rapping on. 275 that are about a minute, some of them 3 minutes long. It took me time to write them. I have 3 books. I have all these things that I have done. I've spoken at engagements and all those things. I am not weary in what I'm doing because these things are my outlets. The writing is my outlet. So when someone says, has that book writing got you rich yet? No, it's my outlet. The book writing has kept me from punching somebody in the face, has kept me from cracking up. It has kept me from sitting down in a corner, waddling in pity and gloom about past hurts and all this stuff. Man, your outlets are important. You can get out of people's business and start to focus on your own affairs, so much so that you will soon identify what your gift and your call is. You've identified that. Again, it's about identifying the outlets. You get so busy in those, nothing else matters. My daughter recently, we were talking today, and the time was so precious, and I asked her, has she thought about her future? Now she's 7th grade, and she said, yeah, sometimes I just get so nervous about what I'm going to do in life. Everyone's saying there's going to be engineers and they got all this stuff they want to do. I said, hey, that's what I'm here for. Like, I am creating the type of environment for you. Myself, my wife, we are creating an environment for you, your brother and sister, so that you've got time to let this stuff come to you. You don't have to figure it out. It's going to come to you. I said, right now you're doing great in school, you're doing great in band. Continue doing that. And all those things are eventually going to come to you. What you want to do is going to come to you. So that is my job. I've lived through that type of thing, trying to figure stuff out. But you don't have to do it because we're going to create that environment for you. So again, I've got a book. For those of you that are available to cop that book on Amazon.com. Soon my website is coming up. QuasyJacksonEnterprises.com is on the way. Just some technical things I'm working with now, but we're going to be up and running. If you do want to get a glimpse of that site, you can check that out at Quasy Writes. That's on Facebook. Hit me up.